You're the most powerful person on the planet. Sounds incredible, right? Wrong. It's 5:47 a.m. and your eyes snap open before the alarm. Not because you're rested, because a general is standing at the foot of your bed. He's holding a folder stamped in red. Eyes flat, voice flatter. Mr. President, we have a situation. Those words again. You've heard them 11 times in the past 90 days. Each time the world gets a little heavier. You don't shower first. You don't eat. You sit in your bathrobe at the edge of the most famous bed in the world and read about a missile test off the Korean peninsula while your coffee goes cold. Welcome to your morning. Welcome to the job you fought your entire life for. Hope it was worth it. By 6:15, you're in the Oval Office. The room looks nothing like the movies. It's smaller, quieter. The carpet is soft under your feet, but the air is tight, the way air gets when too many serious people are holding their breath. Your chief of staff drops a stack of briefing folders on the resolute desk. Ukraine? Taiwan Strait? Venezuela? The Federal Reserve, a Senate vote that's one defection away from killing your entire economic agenda. You have 45 minutes before the day officially starts. You pick up the Ukraine folder first. It's the 4th year of that war, and the casualty reports still land like a fist to the chest. Nobody told you about this part. The weight of names you'll never know. Your 7 a.m. is the presidential daily brief. Your intelligence director sits across from you, calm as a surgeon, laying out threats the public will never hear. A cyber attack probing the eastern seaboard's power grid. A cartel with new weapons that didn't come from a store. A foreign government running a disinformation campaign so sophisticated your own advisors almost fell for it. You ask questions. Some of them get answered. Some don't. Some things you're told are better not written down. You nod. Your pen doesn't move. You've learned that silence in this room is its own kind of language. By 8 a.m., the phone calls start. Not a phone you can silence. Not a phone with a voicemail. A phone where the other voice might belong to a prime minister whose country is sliding toward chaos, or a CEO whose company employs 3 million Americans, or an ally who needs to hear from you personally before they make a decision that reshapes a hemisphere. You have 6 calls scheduled. You'll take 9. The press briefing is at 10. You don't attend it, but you watch it on a monitor. Your spokesperson fields questions about the tariffs, about the Supreme Court case that could strip your executive powers, about a senator who went on television this morning and called your foreign policy, and I'm quoting here, the most dangerous in a generation. Your jaw tightens. You don't say anything. You've learned that saying anything makes it worse. You've also learned that saying nothing makes it worse. There is no good answer. There is only the next decision. Lunch is 17 minutes. A sandwich you don't taste, eaten over a briefing on the U.S.-China trade war. The numbers are grim. Inflation is stubborn. The stock market dropped 2% this morning on a rumor. A rumor. Markets now move on what they think you might do next. 250 million Americans' retirement savings trembling because of a rumor about your intentions. You set down the sandwich, you're not hungry anymore. The afternoon is a gauntlet. A congressional delegation files in at 1 p.m., 6 senators, 3 from your party, 3 who aren't. They all want something. The 3 on your side want a military base in their state kept open. The 3 against you want it closed. You have 40 minutes to make everyone feel heard while committing to nothing. You're good at this. You've had to become good at this. Your old self, the one with opinions and impulses, had to be put in a box somewhere around month 3. You'll dig it out when the term's over, maybe. At 2:30, a bereaved military family visits. A soldier killed last month in an operation you authorized. You shake their hands, you look them in the eye, their grief is enormous and clean. Yours is complicated and private. After they leave, your aide finds you standing at the window for 4 minutes, staring at the rose garden. She doesn't say anything. She's learned not to. The NSC meeting runs until 5. Venezuela is stabilizing, barely. Ukraine needs more ammunition or it folds by spring. Your allies in Europe want a phone call, a reassurance, a signal that America isn't leaving. Your advisors are split. 2 say hold firm. 2 say move. You're the tiebreaker. You're always the tiebreaker. The buck doesn't stop here. It gets dropped here, every hour, still smoking. By 6 p.m., you're running on caffeine and sheer forward momentum. A foreign leader is arriving for a state dinner. You've been briefed on his wife's name, his children's names, his favorite sports team, the trade deal he wants, and the 3 things you absolutely cannot say. You smile, you shake hands. The cameras flash like a lightning storm. Behind the smile, you're running calculations. What does he actually want? What can you actually give? What does he think you don't know? Dinner is served on gold-trimmed china. The food is extraordinary. You eat 4 bites. At 9 p.m., the dinner ends, the handshakes conclude, the limousines pull away. Your senior advisor hands you a note as you walk back through the bot colonnade. The Senate vote failed. Your economic bill is dead. 6 months of negotiations. Gone. Your face doesn't change, your staff is watching. You say, "What's next?" They look at each other. Someone exhales. You keep walking. It's 11 p.m. The White House is quiet in a way that feels staged, like a theater after the audience leaves. You're back at the Resolute desk, the same desk that held Kennedy's doodles during the Cuban Missile Crisis, Lincoln's pen, Roosevelt's coffee rings. You're aware of the history. You're also aware that history doesn't care how tired you are. Tomorrow's briefing package is already on the desk. 70 pages. You open to page 1. A new hotspot, a new tremor in a world that hasn't been still for 3 years. Your eyes are heavy. Your back aches. Somewhere in this building, under tight security, your family is asleep. You haven't had dinner with them in 11 days. Your youngest asked this morning if you were coming home tonight. You said, "I'm already home." She didn't laugh. She's 7. She understood somehow. You signed 3 executive orders. Each one will affect millions of people who will never know your name wrote it. Your pen scratches across the paper. Quiet, final, real. You close the folder at midnight. Your detail walks you back through the silent corridors, past the portraits of men who did this before you, most of whom aged a decade for every year they served. Most of whom, if you read their private letters, described this job the same way. The greatest honor of my life. The loneliest place I've ever been. You lie down at 12:24 a.m., your eyes close. At 5:47, your eyes will open again. There will be a new folder, stamped in red. And the world will still be sitting on your shoulders, shifting its weight. This is the most powerful job on earth, and some days it feels like the most powerless.